KTM Duke 200, the bike which started it all. This is the 2017 Avatar. As you have already seen our launch video, it now comes in 3 different colors. Not a whole lot of changes in terms of the engine. It's obviously BS4 compliant, which is why it's also 5 kgs heavier. So how is that going to affect its performance? Let's find out. But the numbers are just a part of the story, because the Duke 200 even today is a whole lot of fun. The same kind of fun that we derived when we first rode it, and that's a lot to do with the engine and the gearbox. I think they're the best combination even when you compare it to the 250 and the 390. I mean, to set things into perspective, when I was riding this bike on the bowl, at the exit I could still carry very similar speed to the 250 today on the 200. That's how well sorted the gear ratios are, because on this you can carry the same gear through the bowl, whereas on 250 you have to basically downshift midway so you can carry that extra grunt out of the corners. Also, I love the fueling on this. I don't know how KTM has got this so right, but you stayed on this, the throttle response is great. The fueling is so perfect. It gives you so much confidence to dial it in even in the corners. The brakes for this engine power, for the setup, they work quite well. Of course, we would have loved to see sintered pads. We would have loved to see the new instrument panel from the 250 on this. But then again, this comes at the same exact price as the old bike. There wasn't an awful lot wrong with it to start with. The smaller capacity engine, it doesn't heat up as much. The gear ratios are great even when you're riding around, when you're puttering around in the city. Yeah, but I do wish that this one also had the padded thicker seats like on the RC200 to make it that much more comfortable when you're riding around in the city. But I think the KTM Duke 200 still holds its place very, very well. It deserves to still be a part of the KTM lineup here in India. And yeah, I had a blast riding it here, like I always do every single time I hop on it. The KTM Duke 200 still holds its place.